northern winds blow stands a craftsman, where the tall timbers grow with a chisel like a warrior's spear. Every cut brings the old world near. Hear the Asher in the turning tree, Odin whispering, let creation be. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Of the Viking tribes. Ash and oak hold the songs of the bold, echoes of the battles that the skalds once told. Tools sing soft in a rhythmic glide, as the grain shows the secrets it tries to hide. Loki's laughter in the chips that fall, but your craft stays true through it all. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Raise your meat to the maker's hand, to the craft and the clan of the northern land. Every bowl is a saga born, carved from dusk and shape till morn. Let the echoes ring of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame. Benjamin Winkle, another name. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribe. Of the Viking tribe.
Hello. Hi, Tyson. Soldier. Welcome back. Welcome in. Oh, let's see. Let's get the mouse off the way. There you go. Oh, buddy. You can just see that in the corner here, right? You can just see something there sticking up. Hello, soldier. Oh, now this now there's a good story behind this piece. I'm not showing it yet, because like 2-3 years ago, maybe we did some big stuff in the backyard, and there was this really big like bush thingy. It's not gross as a bush where you get your nuts from, right? So the nut tree, not bush. What do you call it? Hazelnut, right? And when we did it, we had like an excavator in there to take out the root ball and all that, and because this was really big. Let me just see if I can get it to show. So I've been saving this for there you go, for about 3 years, and it is really big and it's heavy. It's maybe dry enough. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this into a massive bowl. Probably like a blanket basket. Probably what it's gonna end up as, because it's so large. And I had to trim it a little bit to make it fit on my lathe. So yeah, and I have, as you can see, the chainsaw cuts in here. That needs to come out as well, but we'll see. Good morning. Yeah, this is a great day to be here on time. So I'm going to try to get it onto the lathe. I think I'm going to have the center here. This is the top of the bowl. And then I'm just going to put it between the centers. I need to, first of all, I need to take the belt, get some higher torque on my lathe, because even though my lathe is powerful, really, really powerful, I don't believe it got the power to turn this without any issues on the high speed setting, low torque setting. So I'm going to put it onto the high torque, low speed. So that's done now. Just to make sure it works. I am going to use the new tool today as well. I might start up with a little bit heavier gouge, because half-inch ball gouge on this is probably not the best idea for the rough stuff. But after that, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be... it's going to be good. Yeah, it is rather big. It is like extremely big. So let's just try to get this on somewhere. See if I can get it to a point that I am happy with without it hitting. It's probably not going to happen though. It's going to hit the lathe, so I need to figure out something else. I did want to go between centers. I'm just going to go jam it in with something else. Maybe. It's probably a bad idea, but let's try like this. Get a little bit extra room. So let's see if we can get this to work. Fussing a bit for recess. The problem is, I don't know, I can't get a fuss and a bit in there. Let's see. I don't know if this is a good idea. I want to know what's going on. Why is the belt screaming like that? Is there something I missed? Probably not. Okay. Oh well. Gonna try that. The lathe is screaming a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be alright. So I don't know how to get this on, to be honest. Does it even... Yeah, it spins. Yeah, it is super sketchy. So that that's not going to work. So it's going to go like this. Probably just jam it in there. So now it's just a friction hold. Now I've moved one of my cameras a little bit to get a different view, because I think this might probably be a little bit better. Oh, look at that. There you go. Now, I'm confident enough on this because it is jammed into a little void here. You cannot see it really, but you know, there's a hole in there. That's where the it is jammed into. The live center did fall out, which is okay. I don't mind that. And I got so much pressure here on the tailstock. Okay, so I'm just going to stand to the side a little bit. Just stress test this. So that's 200 RPM. My lathe is starting to move a little bit. But that's all right. Let me get... I'm going to take my jewelries off today. Both my my wrist, my watch, and my my ring, because this is just a little bit more sketchy than normal. Hey, Ray. So I could move the center a little bit more this way. But I'm just going to be all right. Judge, hello. A bit too much off center. Well, it's because of this, how it is. So yeah, I got a little bit too much weight on this side. I could take the chainsaw and just cut this off, some of this off. Probably be the best idea. But let's get the PPE on. It's not going to help my face a lot, that's for sure. But it's just going to, you know, save my eyes, hopefully. So I'm just going to start with my 16mm ball gouge, just because it is strong. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to start by tapping away at this. I'm removing a little bit from the tool at a time. Now we're just running at 200 RPM, so we're not going really fast. And I am taking my sweet time. So let's see, we got some off, so that's good. Now I can move the tool rest in, because now I know this place here is the closest. Make sure this is nice and tight. I don't care much about good cuts right now. All I care about is removing a little bit of material. Now I have this really big void down here. That's probably going to be part of the bottom of it when it's done. Wow. Just gonna go again. So how is everybody? Damn big piece, this one. And the weird part is I cannot see anything. So I don't know where I'm cutting, so that's why I'm going slow. Holding your breath? Yeah. Well, please start breathing, because this might going to take a little while. Yeah, I like to do crazy stuff sometimes. Normally it's crazy stuff with colors and all that nice stuff, but now I'm starting to getting 2 points of contact. But as you can imagine, a 1/2-inch ball gouge here would be kind of asking for trouble. Turn on the dust extractor a little bit, because there are dust being generated and it just filters the air in the workshop, which is a big help, isn't it? Figure out how you see this. Can you explain your thoughts on how you look at this and figure out how you see this? What do you mean by that? How I decided how to put it on? Well, I spent a good hour before the stream to figure out how it's gonna be, because that way I can get a like solid base with a hole on the side here, and it's just going to go up into a big ball with limbs coming out of it, like pieces missing here and there. And so yeah, that's how I do it. It's not something you just put on the lathe and just go for it. You just have to think it through. So yeah, like I said, I had this for about 3 years in my workshop, so I had some time to think about it. So yeah, it's just a matter of putting it on and trying to figure out how you think would be the best use of it. Sometimes you can have a piece of timber in your workshop for a long time. It's like if you go back and watch the video of the giant, the big one. Hello, Pelada. No, I tried to be as real as I can and not clickbaiting. The giant that I had that in my workshop for I think like 5 years. Just every once in a while I just look at it and think, how should I tackle this? Because some things just take time. I think I'm gonna go do this a little bit more, just so you could, if you really wanted, look through the chat and what have you. And see how it is. That's crazy. No, this is a standard ball gouge, 16 mil. I think it's 5/8 for the Americans. Hello. I think I'm gonna take the tool wrist a little bit further away. All right, mate. But to be honest, I really should try just to get the bass flat and reverse it and put it on chuck. I think that would be a bit wiser. Think this might charge properly, because this is a little bit sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit sketchy. That is hazelnut, the base of a big hazelnut bush tree. I normally don't get this big. So why did I move it away? My wife wanted a greenhouse, and this where the greenhouse was supposed to be. And it was like in a row, and it blocked the view to the back of the garden anyway. So we just moved it. I have other hazel trees in my backyard, so it doesn't matter. Hazel bushes or whatever you call them. I could try now the 1/2 inch. Now let's see if I can take a little bit of a beating on the back. Hello, lions. Yeah, it's one of the bigger ones. Good morning, Clement. Yeah, this is probably going to be one of the longer streams. So hit that like, and so we can get more people in here. It's just the base of a hazelnut. I would call it a bush, but this was actually more like a tree. See if I can get a bit more speed on this. Yeah, that's 300. I think it's going to be all right. She ain't round, that's for sure. Nope. Definitely it's not round. Are you holding your tool? Well, it's basically it's about 45 degrees towards the white piece. You can actually see that if you look at the bottom screen. Hey, Holz. How you doing, buddy? Well, it's starting to become a bit more flat. So far, yeah. So far, the Sorby is working pretty well. That's what I'm using right now. Probably not a recommended tool for this, to be honest, but you know, might as well take it through the paces and see how well it's going to hold. Yeah, we are moving it. We are moving in. Really looking forward to get this on a chuck. But yeah, it's working well. Yeah, it's a bit early, isn't it, for you guys over there in the States? How's my speed? 300, just shy of 300 RPM. I mean, this gouge is taking a beating beyond what it's supposed to. And it's just doing it. That's great. Oh, this actually is hurting my finger a little bit. The tool is. So I'm just going to get a little bit of patting. How many times do we need to reach out on the tool while turning this monitor? I have no idea, Palado. I have really no idea. It depends. Depends on a lot of things. Depends on what I'll hit. If I hit a stone or sand, or because that will that's going to be issue, of course. But if I don't hit anything crazy, I think I could maybe do it with about 4 sharpenings in total. But I'm not sure if that's enough. Time will tell. It also depends on the speed and all that. So but I can tell you my normal gouges will not last as long as this probably will. Basically, all I'm after right now is just a big enough flat area that I can put my chalk onto. You seeing progress? Yeah, stuff is happening. That's a big cut. Yeah, looking flat. It's looking flatter. We're not there yet. As you can see, there's still part out here that's not been turned. But it's coming along. It's coming along pretty well. Oh yeah, this part's flat now. As you can see, we're just going through it nice and steady. Okay. That's not bad. Got a big crack here, which I can work with. So I'm going to use my big set of 130mm jaws. That right now is on another piece, so I need to take that off. There. Okay. I'm still standing. Yes, that's true. So just about there. So I'm wondering, should I go like a recess or tenon? Recess or tenon? I mean, probably a recess would be the best option. Make it the foot too. Well, if I do recess, that's the inside thingy. I think that would be a better choice. But then again, I am a little bit scared about that crack there. So if I go a recess, I'm going to have issues with that crack. So I'm going to go tenon. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's see. Can't remember how deep that I can go. So if I go, that's 11.7. So if I go 10 mil deep, should be good. Still got all 11. I'm still here and haven't hurt myself. I put this tape on because the edge of the gouge here is a little bit sharp. So let's just do so that about there should be good. Could go a little bit deeper, but about there's okay. So I prefer when I do this, I go straight in first. Nice and slowly. Well, it has to be strong tenon, really. If it's not, I will have issues. It's not a question if the kids had a good week at school. The question is, did Mike enjoy the kids being at school? So he got a bit of time for himself. Hold on. Thank you. So that's 10.5, which is perfect. So now I need to make this part here as flat as possible. Next week will be better, Michael. Looks like we got the entire gang here. Okay. You tried to screw me on the weight. That's good, man. As long as you okay, so let me just do a quick measurement here. Make sure that I counted. Yeah, I think that would be good. This should be good. What do you measure wood in weight? I mean, it should be in volume, right? Let's get this off. That's heavy. So let's get this little thing, a little knob off. Challenge going. Challenge going. My laser. Huh. Let's see. I'll just make sure I got all the screws up to. Oh, this is really good. Hello. What's that, Jero? Welcome in. So let's get this off. So it was just a friction fit. So I just jammed it onto the chuck with the tailstock. So it's, but I can show you in a little bit why it's going to be okay. Let me just get this turned around and I can show you. Because the jaw, it was in this little void here. That was where the pressure were. So it was steady. Okay, let me try to get this on without destroying my threads. Oh, I got it first go. And there. That's a really good idea to tighten those set screws. Because when the lathe breaks, there's a chance that the piece can come off the threads because of the inertia. There we go. Now that's a lot better. Hey, mate. Yes, this is definitely interesting. Okay. I thought at the career center I was with an engineer who teaches CAD and software classes. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Okay. Let me get the tailstock in, just because it's probably a good idea. Right? That's probably a good idea. Get the mallet away. Oh. I'm trying to get a little bit of lighting on this. You're going to send it somewhere, that's for sure. Let's see, that's 300 RPM. Can we go faster without issues? Nah, I think about 300 is that's a good number. Picture file. So what program do you use for your to make those files, soldier? Oh, by the way, I heard someone got brand deal with Thompson tools. Sounds interesting. Looking forward to receiving a set. Didn't you get a deal with Thompson lathe tool? I heard it. Someone, I think it was Michael, said it, but he might be misinformed. I don't know. In case a little, okay. Yeah, Lightburner, in my opinion, is the best one. It's just expensive. That's cool. This little gouge here is getting a beating. Let's see how long it lasts. Yes, that's the Saw Big Sultra. It's only ½ inch, and I mean it's just it's too small for this job here. But you know, I just want to abuse it a little bit to see what it can take. Basically, just see if I can break it. But it doesn't look like it so far. It's holding up really well. It's still shabby even after all this crap I just put through. Airbrushing. Yeah, airbrushing is fun. I don't think this one's going to be airbrushed though. I mean, I could. It's taking a beating. That's just, and it's straight and everything still, and it feels sharp. So I'm well impressed so far. But this is going to be a mess before I'm done. Ouch. It is hot. So this is great. So let's see where we are. I mean, this void is never going to be... come on! This void is never going to be completely gone. I want you to get closer to this side here, because I don't want a big hole in this side, so I need to remove a lot more material. Just change gouge really quickly, because that one's getting hot. I just don't want it to overheat too much. Yeah, I do have a big tool for the job. I could, well, yeah, I could just go with my 16 mil. Yeah, it's probably going to be, I don't know if I'm able to finish this today. You know, it all depends on how well my back is holding up. It's right for now. So yeah, it's a matter of time, really. %1 of the way. You're probably right. It's giving me a beating. Well, I mean, if I go slower, it's just going to take forever. So that's 1 hour of work. I hope it's not going to take that long. That's what you think. So it does actually have some burl here, actually quite a bit of it by the looks of it. The figure, you can't see that, you can see it now. That figure is amazing. I have my bread basket, it's not a basket, my bread bowl is made of the same material like this. So I did that a long time ago. Oh, it's still nice. It's still nice. Get a little more speed in. The sanding in this. This is hazel. Sanding is going to be awful on this because of the all the voids and everything. So, yeah. What's hazel? Is that a tree or a bush? What would you call that? Hazel's nice inside. Yeah. Hazel cooking spoon. Oh, that's cool. Now this is a roughing gout I'm using just to try it, and actually I must say it makes nice shaving. It's a little more steady, even though I get these up a little bit harder. I would like to play with some of those Native American species that, you know, like sycamore or stuff like that. Because I haven't had the pleasure of trying that one yet. Hickory. Or box elder, flaming box elder. I really want that. That's something that's on my wish list, that's for sure. I wish box elder that big, yeah. I mean, the issue is sending to US is not it's not difficult, but it's the other way around that's apparently a bit difficult. So the other way around, that's an issue. I don't know why. I know that Wes Dusset tried to send me a parcel, and it never even got to Denmark. It was declined at the border. I don't know why. They never told us why, but you know, it was declined. But you know, me shipping it the other way was not an issue. Yeah, Splinter Roughing Gouge is actually making light work of this. Well, the price is also not cheap, shipping from Denmark to the US. So that's another thing. I think I spent about $100 US to ship it, that shock and other stuff over. I just shipped it the other week, the other day. So that's about $100 US just to ship it. And it was like $40 in import charges. I mean, that was not bad really, to be honest, for what I shipped. Yeah, Brexit didn't help us well. That's for sure good. So now it's both. Well, shipping to England is not bad really. That's not difficult, and that's not too expensive. I think like 40 quid to send like 8 kilos or 5 kilos. 14 quid, sorry, 14 pounds. So it's not really that bad. So that'll be like 16 US dollars or something like that, 18. Yeah, yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, look at that. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, there are actually some burl figure here. That's going to go away. That's just unfortunate, but it is going to go away. I know there's some in here as well, but that's not going to be useful because I'm going to have to turn the inside away as well. So yeah, but you know, the tool is doing a fine job, this one, so I'm just going to keep doing that. So that's 350 RPM now. I think that's good so far. I think we're going to have to, this job here, we're going to finish this tomorrow, because I don't have work for the next couple of weeks, so I have time. So are you going to put the VFD or inverter onto your lathe, Whacking Shack? Your new lathe, really. You did buy that stuff, didn't you? I think it should be possible to fit that onto the lathe, your new lathe you have, and that will make it an absolute beast of a lathe. Not the Grizzly. It's good. It's a nice lathe. The speed control on it though is a little bit, but you know, because you cannot go that slow, you have a limited range. But other than that, that lathe is really, really nice. Yeah, but that's what I would do. To be honest, I would fit it on there. And you're going to have a really, really good lathe. And I did see that they replaced the banjo, so you got the upgraded banjo. So that's good on Grizzly for doing that. They did replace the tailstock though, but yeah, it's all right though. Banjo is really important. And you got a really good deal there. It is possible, yeah. I probably need to change the so the VFD you got is a three-phase one, isn't it? And the lathe you have is a one-phase, so you probably need to replace that, just the motor, with the one you bought, and then you need to do a little bit of work on the shaft to make it fit that pulley system. But it should be alright. Converting a one-phase motor into a three-phase motor is bitch. I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, well, the tailstock can be replaced. The 1624 from Grizzly, that tailstock will fit it. It's a little bit wider, but it would fit. It's just basically just replace it.
So that's, I mean, that would be a good upgrade for it. Yeah, I would go for that if that was me. I just need to do a little bit of stretching and have a small break to have a drink. Yeah, so my recommendation would replace the tailstock because that foot that sticks out on the tailstock, 1624, yeah, it's a two-phase 16-inch swing with a 24-inch length. Three-phase, sorry, with inverter on it. I can look it up for you. But yeah, I think Grizzly have it. So let's see. I can have a look really quick. So let's see, Grizzly tools. Grizzly Industrial there. Reject, woodworking. Tables of bands that's planers, jointers, lathe. Stationary lathe. So let's see the tailstock from the 1624 would be a direct fit, or really close to. So that's the one I would go with, and it's actually a really good one. Got a bearing inside, push bearing in it. So that's the one I would go with if I were you, and I would recommend. Just need to do a bit of stretching to get my back in order again, so I can get a little bit more time at the lathe today. And I just need to sharpen that roughing gouge, because I don't know when I sharpened it last time. It works okay, but you know, it could probably use a touch up. There we go. Yeah. The tailstock is a little bit wider than the bedways you have now, but that doesn't matter. The rest is just, you know, it's just plug and play, really.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it? Let's get back at it. Pure blood, yeah. It is dangerous, but I have taken a lot of precautions. First of all, I got my face shield on. There you go, got my face shield on. Got it on my chock and my life sensor in it. And I'll be only going about 350 RPMs. So I'm hoping I'm going to be okay. But everything that's fun is dangerous, isn't it? So let's see where we are. I have over 10 years experience, so I've done stuff like this before. Many hours at the lathe. A couple of thousand as a minimum. So yeah, I tried it before. I know what I'm doing. But it's still... Oh, there you go. There is... This piece is alive. I can't get that one out, can I? Nah, got a worm in this. I thought I could pick it out. But yeah. If you just take your time and yeah, he's getting the right of his life. So let's see if he's still there. Probably evicted the premises. No, he's... Oh yeah, he is so much alive down there. So yeah, I'll get him sooner or later. We'll decapitate him or whatever. So we're getting closer here. So wait, warp speed. Yeah, well, I don't know how fast it will be safe. I mean, my lathe is stable right now, which is a good thing. It's going to be a big bowl. Yeah, not a vase because it can't hold water. It's going to be a big bowl, maybe for blankets and what have you, out of the living room. ball with holes in it. Hello, Henning. Welcome in. So let's see, that little bucker, is it still there? Oh, and stop lathe. Thank you. I think he's gone. He's gone. Okay. We're getting close now. So we're almost where I wanted. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that hole's going to be there. That's fine. This up here, I'm okay with that ish. Well, there's a screen between you and I, a camera and all that, so you cannot get hurt. The only one in the line of fire right now is me, but yeah, that's my own little thing. So let's see. Yeah, let me try to get round the bottom of this piece a little bit more, and then trying to get a good cut in there to get a nice surface on this. So let's see, so that's 400 RPM now. Okay, so let's get back on the rubber sorbies. See how that's going to go. This feels a lot better. So let's see how well that go. That's not a bad cut. Thinking about all the voids and everything, it's reasonable. I think maybe we can get the camera in a little bit different angle. I think that's a little bit better. So let's see. It's not too bad, really. The bar probably needs to come off all of it at some point. Other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. A matter of push cut. I mean, does a pretty good job, doesn't it? Really does a good job. Let's see. What's that up there? That's just nothing. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that I don't see any nails or anything into this, that this being a garden tree and all that. That's the new iron. Yeah, that's the new gouge. Pretty nice, I think. So far, it does really, really well. It holds an edge like I would expect it to. So that was all good. But again, I would be somewhat... I got the bullet in the last one. Was that from a shotgun shell or from just a... I mean, what was it, brass, lead, or a pellet. So that would be steel balls, wouldn't it? But I mean, the brass and the lead I could work with. You basically would just cut it, wouldn't you? Without too much damage on your tool. But steel ball from a shotgun shell, that would be bad. Handgun, let's lock. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't damage your tools, so I think that's alright, but you know, it's kind of fun to find stuff like that sometimes, isn't it? It's really not that often you can find that here in Denmark, because the only one with guns are hunters. Nobody just carrying a gun around here in Denmark, so it's really rare to find something like that. Yeah, that could be. Or knowing the Americans could just be tired of practicing. They are quite fond of their firearms. Oh, battery is almost out. So I just need to replace that. I just saw something crazy today. If you didn't know, Denmark was, I don't know if they were the first one, but among the first one to outlaw slave trade. And the crazy part, it was not because of humanitarian reason. There's a document made, the law made by the king back then, that states that in, I think it was 11 years, the trade with slaves will be banned. And the reason why they had 11 years is so they can import enough slave to have breeding pairs. as the law stated. So yeah, that's just crazy, isn't it? But yeah, a different time back then. I just saw that today. It's a documentary. It's pretty weird. Because like he said in that document, it would make financially more sense to breed them than to buy them. It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, well, this couch here definitely is not as sharp as it used to be. Oh yeah, well, Danish history is not a lot better, really, to be honest. Well, not a lot of country can say that they have good history when it comes to that subject. I mean, another crazy part is, I think it was 11 or 13 times he used the N-word in that piece of law text, but only mentioned the word slaves 3 times. So, there you go. That's just crazy. Yeah, well, I don't think there's many country that can say they don't have any dark history. Like our King Christian V was the one who built many of the great buildings that we have here in Denmark. So that's one of the good things that he did. He also almost bankrupted the country because of all the wars he made, especially with Sweden. And also, it was under him the most witches were burned. So there you go. I mean, the cost are not witches, but you know how it is. Yeah. But we don't talk about that part. We talk about that he built all these great buildings, like some of the castles, the Round Tower in Copenhagen, and the stock exchange and all that. That's what we talk about. We don't talk about the dark things. Yeah, I agree with that, soldier. I agree with that. Okay. If they float. Well, that was yeah, that was actually a witch test. Bind their hands and legs and throw them in the river or lake or whatever. And if they floated, they were witches. If they drowned, well, then they were like not witches. The problem is a lot of people just float, really. Yeah. So you can either drown or be burned alive. And of course, being burned alive comes with a bit of torture as well. So that's always nice. Yeah. They had their way back then. I'm sure they did. I don't agree, but they did. A duck. Oh yeah. That's why I always end my streams with "Be good to the world will be good to you." So I really mean that. You know, be good to people around you, and the people around you will be good to you. They're always like bad apples here and there. There's nothing you can do about that. But mostly, if you treat other people well, you will get treated just as well. A duck. Hello, Clement. I hope you're well. I think I'm overdue with the sharpening of these couches. I really think I am. Well, the witches was basically just stupid superstitions here in Denmark. And, you know, it just took... It was just, you know, yeah. It just took over at some point. Because someone had bad luck, or someone didn't like someone, then they said that, well, they have to be a witch, because they are, yeah, something. So yeah, naturally, they just burned them, because they, ladies, let's just be honest and say that the ladies that, you know, that was burned alive, all confessed that they were witches. And I mean, give enough pain to a person and they will confess just about anything, right? Just to make the pain stop. So this is a way to convince someone not to go though, this is the way. And yeah, it's horrible. What would happen? What's actually what's going on here? The witch finger was the middle language of power. Okay, yeah, I got that one. I really don't care what you identify as long as you're not a douche, lol. Just be yourself and don't be annoying. Well, that's true. Keep on about which is denying a woman could be wise. Yeah, that's probably also something that's correct there. Yeah. That's what was. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So they actually killed off a lot of the people that could actually help them and treat them for diseases and all that stuff. The people with herbal knowledge, you know, just basic knowledge, because it was a bit mystical for them. So they just burned it. Holy shit! Whoa! That was
I hope you all got that. That was Mark Jesus. Yeah, I did move away, and I must. Well, it cannot get out. It cannot get out. But yeah, because it cannot fall off the jaws due to the tail stop. It's there. Yeah, that was my lathe jumping. So that was like 340 kilos, 480 kilos. I can't remember. I can look that up because I can't remember the weight of this. One way 2436. 230 kilograms. No, that's the wrong one. £850 pounds. What's that in kilograms? 24 for £850, yeah. $390 kilos. Now I need to readjust my lathe because it's no longer. What happened? I think my jaws took a bit of damage. Oh, you missed it. You missed it, Michael. My lathe were just on 800 RPMs. Yeah. So that happened. I'll just take this off. Yeah. We were just talking about witchcraft as well. Yeah, that was definitely witchcraft. Oh, well, you know, you can always go back if that's something you want to do. I think this is good. It just looked like my my jaws were actually getting whacked. Yeah, Mike, you cannot say something like that and just be quiet. Could be. Oh, get back on there, you. Yeah, that's big. And you missed it if you go back like 5 minutes or so. I just hit my speed control by accident, and the whole thing went from 350, 400 RPM to 800. So my whole lathe starting to jump around a little bit, and it was not good. What's the weight on that thing? I have no idea, to be honest. It's heavy. I reckon this is about 50 kilograms. 35 to 50 kilograms. Yeah, maybe about 40, I would say. No, I would not ever recommend bolting a lathe to the floor. It needs to be able to move. Because when stuff like this happens, I'd rather the lathe moves than all the vibration gets into the spindle, the bearings, everything that. So yeah. But let me show you how much my lathe actually moved. Because it did move quite a bit. So these plates are under every foot of the lathe. And that little hole there is where the leveling screws go on to and press against, so that way I can level it. That one is not under the lathe anymore. So now I believe, yeah, my lathe is wobbling. So this is actually just me making the lathe wobble, just, you know, by pushing on it a little bit. So I need to go around and get my lathe back on these feet, all 4 of them, re-level it. You can see that it jumped out there. You can see it jumped off there. That's a little pinched. You can see the blank spot there, and then it's just off it. So yeah, that happened. So it's going to be a little while before I can turn again, which also means that the stream, the wood turning part of the stream, is over anyway, because I have nothing else to turn because I don't have a lathe that's in working order. But if something like that happens and your lathe is bolted to the floor or can't move, then you're going to put stress on the spindle and the bearings and everything else, and that could destroy the lathe. So I would not recommend bolting it to the floor or a table, whatever you have. This is better to just readjust it. Of course, it's, you know, it's not that bad. It's an hour properly before it's set up properly again. I'm get really picky with my lathe, with that, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to spend like an hour doing that. First I need to clean, because I have shavings everywhere. Well, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it to have it boiled down like that. I wouldn't. But you know, whatever you want to do. I mean, a spindle for my lathe, that's expensive. A spindle for your lathe is not too bad. The way I'm going to do it, I'm going to take a jack for the car jack, put it under one end and just lift it, and then I can push it over a little bit. It's not that bad, really. Was just the speed of the uneven wood that caused that then? Yeah. That was too much. Yeah, because it's not even. The weight on it's not even, so that vibration made it all jump, and it moved. Let's see, it moved about 2 inches. On the light end, of course, the heavy end does not move a lot, it's just twist it. So yeah. But yeah, that happened. That happened. But yeah, we're still here. But yeah, I need to do that, and we continue this tomorrow, right? If you got time, let's continue this tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to be on. Hello, Matthew. Good day from Australia. Hello. Yeah. But if you follow me, I have the bell icon on. You know, you'll get notified. But yeah, so first of all, I need to clean. I need to reset my lathe. The witch is full. Yeah, burn the witch. I have bricks in my base. Well, yeah, that's bad as well. Basically, you could put all the weights on it you want. That's fine. It just needs, if stuff like this happens, it just needs to be able to move a little bit. So you just put all the thing is, but the springs under it will make it unstable. Or you put a rubber mat on under it, it's going to make it unstable as well. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just leave it on the floor. If you have some lively feet, use those, but none rubber, preferably. And just add some weight to it if that's what you want. The springs are on top. Would that make it a little bit unstable, wouldn't it? Okay. Time to clean. Time to reset the lathe. You'll all have a good day. Be good to the world. The world will be good to you. And witchcraft today. Witchcraft today. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you next time. Stands a craftsman where the tall timbers grow with a
chisel like a warrior spear. Every cut brings the old world near. Hear the Asher in the turning tree, Odin whispering, let creation be. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Of the Viking tribes. Ash and oak hold the songs of the bold, echoes of the battles that the skalds once told. Tools sing soft in a rhythmic glide as the grain shows the secrets it tries to hide. Loki's laughter in the chips that fall, but your craft stays true through it all. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Viking tribes. Raise your meat to the maker's hand, to the craft and the clan of the northern land. Every bowl is a saga born, carved from dusk and shade till morn. From the halls of the gods, let the echoes ring of the wood-turning warrior and the stories he brings. Let the world hear the call from the workshop flame, Benjamin Winkle, another name. From the north, let the shavings fly under watchful gods in the winter sky. Thor's hammer roars with the spinning ring, Freya's grace in every curve you bring. By fire and frost, let the wood come alive. Benjamin turns the tales of the Vikings.